Good morning, YouTube. It is Saturday, October 10th. It is officially the start date of my 12-week protocol. So I am starting phase 1 with all of this supplementation that I showed in my last video. So I do have in this booklet, they showed me like exactly what to do morning and then throughout the day. So morning I start out with 20 ounces of water, 2 droplets of this blueprint cleanse liquescence. So I'll do 2 dropperfuls of that, and then I do 1 capsule of this remove. So I'll do that, and then I do 20 ounces water, 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup coconut milk, which I have in the refrigerator because I did not want that hot or warm. So I threw it in here last night. So I'll do this with 1 scoop of this protein to get a good protein source in, and then I also do 1 scoop of this seal. So this again helps seal and heal the gut. So I'm gonna mix that up right now, and then I will show you the end result of that. I guess I didn't really explain the best, but I am showing you what I'm doing in phase 1. So phase 1 is 30 days, and it is pretty much, it's the same protocol throughout the 30 days. So these are the 4 supplements that I'll be using throughout phase 1, and then also protein, healthy fat source, and my carbohydrates come from fruits and vegetables. So I'm going to be sharing that. This is just going to be obviously my first day, and each day for the 30 days will be really similar. So I probably will only update when I have a call with my physician or nutrition coach, or if I go to an appointment and get more information, such as my lab values. I will update then, of course, but I just wanted to show you kind of how I'm doing day 1, what I'm taking, and how it's gonna work for me. Okay, so I have my 20 ounces of cold water in here, and then I'm doing a 4th cup to a half cup of coconut milk. Hold on, let's mix this up. It's hilarious, okay. Okay, take 2. I have 20 ounces of cold water. I'm just gonna down. It's a little clumpy, but I have a ball in there, so that is just fine. Dump a little of that. And then I do 1 scoop of this vanilla protein powder. Again, I will switch over to First Forms, but I'm using this because it did come in the package. With all of my appointments and everything else, the supplements were included. So I'm using what they are giving me for now, and then I'm doing 1 scoop of this Heal and Seal for the gut, and this helps the intestinal lining. So that's all I have. I can do this for any meal of the day, but I'm just gonna do it for breakfast because it's quick and convenient. Shake it up, and we're on our way. I'm on here late because I already had my lunch. We were on the go all day, so I took, it was sweet potato, a tablespoon and a half of olive oil, 4 ounces of chicken, and then, I had a few Brussels sprouts on there as well, and then sea salt and pepper. So that's what I had for my lunch, and then now I am actually prepping some roasted vegetables, and I've been kind of snacking on that now. So I'm going to show you that, and then I'm also going to show you a recipe that I'm going to make for dinner for Alex and I. And this book gave me a few different recipes to go through, so I'm gonna do that, and then I have a full like chicken recipe that I'll do as well that was like highly recommended. So tonight I'm doing acorn squash with sage seasoning, and I'll show you that right now. These are the roasted vegetables that I did. I just did it at 3:30 for 50 minutes about, and I roasted onion, garlic for the 2 like flavorings, I guess, and then I did carrot, Brussels sprout, broccoli, cauliflower, sea salt, pepper, and olive oil. So I have this pan. I did this one as well just to have extra on hand so I don't have to prep all the time. And then this is the recipe that I'm going to be making tonight. Turn the light on here. It is the spiraled butternut pasta with mushroom and sage. I don't have butternut. I do have acorn squash, so I'm just going to make that work. And then this is literally the recipe. So I think it'll be super good. I'm going to do some ground turkey with it just for protein. And then this is the chicken recipe also that they said was really good. And I might do this one tomorrow just because it's it's almost 5 o'clock already, and I'm assuming it's gonna have to boil for a while. So I'll probably save that one for tomorrow. But I'll do this one, and then I will show you what this recipe ends up looking like and how I like it afterwards. It's been a couple days since I started. It is Monday, October 12th, and I started this on Saturday. So I have 3 full days under my belt, which is such a good feeling. The first 2 days I was feeling so fatigued. I had the worst headache. Today was better. I still had a headache, but it was like much better than the first 2 days. My bowel movements have been phenomenal. Like, it just goes to show that like food sensitivities are a real thing. Caffeine, like, and adrenals and cortisol levels are all linked together. And it's truly just being aware of your body, and doing what a lot of people won't do, to be honest. Like, it's really difficult to put those things aside when it's like, I'm not feeling well, and it's just what we crave anyway, right? That's exactly where I was. And now just like diving into this and doing as best as I can just to know that I'm healing my body is such a good feeling. So day 3, I am tracking all of my food in this little journal here. So this is just like a nice little booklet to go over everything, and then in here I have my food journal, so I journal everything that I eat. And then what else do I have here? Yeah, so these are just for the 4 weeks of detox. Oh, and then just my agreement thing here. But then also in this book they have, so they go through the 5 pillars of what they believe to lead to good health. And so I am diving in, and I am going to read pillar 1 tonight, talking about detoxification, since this is what I am going through right now anyway, in phase 1 of my 30 days. So I'm gonna take some time, read this tonight. I have some tea. I like to just drink some kind of warm beverage. I drink warm water in the morning, but then I try to do tea at night, and this one is ginger turmeric. So I'm gonna drink this and read probably phase 1, and just really educate myself as best I can so I can help all of you in any kind of areas that you guys might be struggling, that you're looking for a little bit of insight, a little bit of direction, because I know what it feels like to not know what to do anymore. Like, you feel lost for answers. Like, you've tried and you've tried and you've tried and everything comes back normal, nothing's wrong with you. And like, let me tell you, you know your body best. So listen to that, and don't stop seeking answers until you feel they are fulfilled. That is my number 1 advice. With all of that being said, I do have another appointment. I have to drive there this Wednesday, the 14th, I believe. It was supposed to be a 30-minute phone conversation with my nutritionist, but they want me to come in now because I had my lab values drawn last Wednesday at my appointment. If you guys saw that video, if not, go back and watch that. This one will make a little bit more sense. So I had my lab values drawn at that one, and then they said when they come in, if you need extra supplementation, like if we think things like there's like a warning sign, like we need to talk to you about it, then we'll call you, we'll have you come in. And I gotten a text message and an email today saying that they would like to meet with me in person to go over all of my lab values, and get me going with the right supplementation. So with that said, since they weren't really wanting to talk about it over the phone, I have a feeling that there are a lot more underlying conditions than we had anticipated. I kind of anticipated it, but I think me coming in and like them just seeing a person, it's hard to judge because you have all different types of people. And I am a fairly quote-unquote healthy individual. I do exercise. I'm not obese or overweight. I do struggle with acne, but like, I mean, all of the symptoms of PCOS I don't really have. And PCOS and thyroid are linked together. So I have a feeling that, as well as blood sugar, are the 2-3 main things that have come back on my blood value tests. But we'll see when we go We'll see when we go on Wednesday. And that's kind of why I wanted to update everyone Monday night tonight, just to catch you up on where I was, because I think I last showed just some meal prep, kind of what I was doing in my very first day on Saturday. And then Sunday, like I said, I was just under the weather. I was so fatigued, so I was just laying low. And now today, Monday, I was back at school. Super busy day, but wanted to catch all of you up on this. So when I go Wednesday, everything will make sense. So I think I'm gonna turn this off for the night, end it here. I might update you tomorrow if I have anything to say. Otherwise, I will be sure to update you on Wednesday when I go to my appointment. Okay, it is Wednesday, October 14th, and I believe the last time I updated everyone regarding when I started and how I was going about it was on Monday night, and I was reading through the detoxification pamphlet, educating myself on that, and now we are in the car. Alex came with me today to drive me, because it is kind of a long drive by herself, so he came with me. I'm working as we drive, and I am doing my morning shake, so I have my protein and my heal and seal for the gut intestinal lining, water, and then coconut milk as well, and then I am doing sliced apple. So doing that in water, and then my appointment's at 1:30, and I get the results for my lab value. So hopefully I can get some supplementation to help progress forward with all this. I have no idea any kind of like what came back on the lab testing, so we're gonna find all that out today, and I will update you once we're there and after the appointment. Where are we?
UW Stout, baby. Old
We are! This is the first time I've been back since you graduated, I think. We were talking, and I swear this is the only time I've been back.
How do you feel?
It's sad. It's so bittersweet.
You think so?
I do! So many memories, and it's like, oh, if I could go back and relive just a couple days, it'd be so amazing.
I'm just a few people, but I mean, damn, this place is stressful. This place is so stressful.
Not for me.
School stressful.
Yeah. Anyway, we're at Culver's. We're in the Culver's drive-thru because this guy wants food. Woo. I packed my own lunch because I can't have anything. He's gonna order, and then I'll update about my appointment. Really quick, it is October 21st, and the last time I think I updated you, we were in Menominee Stout. We were on our way home, and then we were gonna go to the gym, and I was gonna update you on all the supplements that I'm taking. I have not done that yet. It's been so crazy busy since last week's appointment, just getting in the new routine of things. And now I have a call with my holistic doctor at 12:30, so I need to hurry up and inform you guys on all this. I'm waiting for him. I don't know if it's a video call or if it's a phone call, so I tried getting on a video call and none of the links are taking me there, so I'm hoping it's a phone call. I'm just waiting for him to text me back. But I had to scan this in. It's my food log, and then he reviews it, and we make adjustments going forward. So that's really all I have for right now. I'll update you after the appointment, and then also on the specific supplements that I'm taking every single day. Alright, I swear I have been the worst with this video because I've just been like back and forth saying I would update, and the last time I had mentioned anything was, I believe, October 21st. I was having my appointment via the phone with my doctor, and it is now the, what is it, the 30th, I think? Yeah, it's the 30th of October, and I'm just now getting all of you back and updated. It has just been a crazy few weeks. I'm in my 3rd week of my detox, and the first, honestly, even still, it has just been like really draining. I'm fatigued, and meal prep takes a lot of work because I'm eating veggies pretty much every single day. I am eating veggies every single day with protein and fat, so it just is like always keeping up with that because vegetables are very voluminous food. So you can eat a lot for a little calorie, which is amazing, but then it's keeping up with the meal prep. So I've been busy with that in school and staying on top of business things, and now I just really wanted to pour into my YouTube channel, and all of you who are interested in follow my journey along on here. I so appreciate it. I know it's a little community right now, but it is really cool to be able to look back on this and really see my holistic journey develop, and that's really why I'm doing this, and of course I'm doing it to help anyone else who is struggling in similar areas. So without rambling on anymore, I'm going to share with you kind of what I do on a day-to-day basis, logging my food and how my appointments go with my doctor and my nutrition coach. And then I will get into all the supplements that I'm using in phase 1, because I really only have like, well, tomorrow is Saturday, so I only have a week left of this 30-day detox, which is crazy, which is phase 1. and a majority of these supplements are for phase 1, and then I move on to a different set of supplements. So I will share all of you with that. Good thing I'm doing it now, because before we know it, I'll be on to phase 2, and everything's just going to come so fast to the holidays. So I am going to get out, I always keep my food log in this little booklet, so I will show you that here. This is my food log. This is what it looks like. It's a 7-day diet sheet. And then it has the date, what did you weigh that morning, how many hours of sleep did you get, the number of ounces of water you had that day, and then these two, I don't carb count, I don't take my glucose, so those two I ignore. And then he really wanted me to have 3 meals every single day, and that's it. No snacking really in between unless absolutely necessary. So I've worked my tail off to get to this point, because as we know, a lot of us know, I have been eating, gosh, 5 to 6 times a day. So I was eating breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, sometimes snack. So this really took some mindset work and just dedication to change. So in the mornings, I do my shake, which I'll get to when I'm doing my supplements. And then lunch, I do obviously around 11, noon, 1, sometimes if it gets a little late. And then dinner around 5, between 5 and 7. So, and then on the gray areas here, I usually put like how I was feeling after that meal. Was it good? Was it bad? And then as we went along, this has been the 2nd week, I started putting down here like when my bowel movements were they good, were they bad, more like constipated, things like that. And then I also marked down the start of my cycle and then the end of my cycle too, because that's one thing that we are targeting that I've been struggling with. So that's on there, and then this is obviously this week's. So we're getting through this 3rd week here, which is really exciting, and it's nice just to look back to see like, hey, this is what I was eating. None of these foods were bothering me, or hey, like actually in week 1 and week 2, I had something bothering me in my breakfast. And I think we concluded that it was the protein that I was using from them. It was the Blueprint protein. I know I shared it once in a while. And now I'm actually back to this Vegan Power Pro. So it just goes to show that like you can really pinpoint things when you write down and track everything. So I track on here, and then I also actually am tracking on my phone. So if we go into the Transformation app, my nutrition, I log everything in here as well. And I actually have been, okay, it always goes back to today, but my calorie intake is 1288 is the goal, and clearly we can tell I've been way over and above that, about 1500 calories a day. That was a really low day for me. This one was a higher day, but again, like for sure over that 1200 calories a day. So that just goes to show that my body is responding well, because I haven't really gained, I've maintained weight. And I don't know, I'm just feeling better in so many other ways. So that's really fun and exciting, but it is a lot of work and time commitment. But as always, you have to put in the work if you want to see the results. So that's that. Oh, and then there's one other thing that I have to do for my appointments. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. So every time I either get on a phone call or I go to the office and visit, I have to fill this out. And it just basically asks simple questions like, are there any new conditions? So here I said yes, and I said had headaches daily, and that had been from the bone broth protein that I just talked about. And then you can put in all of your information here. So it asks about fatigue, insomnia, hot flashes, constipation, things like that. And then you can mark on the body like where you're feeling these pains, if you're feeling new pains, things like that. And then I just commented on here like when I got my cycle. So I got it the night of 10/22, and then it ended the night of 10/26. So I can look back at all of this and have this in years to come. So even if my cycle goes back to being irregular, I can be like, hey, you know what, on 10/22/2020, my cycle was normal. So this is just really helpful to have. Now for my supplements, I am going to kind of line everything up and show you how I take it on a daily basis. So this sheet has been just like a miracle for me, because it has all of my supplementation on here, when I should take it, and then also like what it does for the body. So that's been really helpful. I do have a couple extra sheets that talked about how my blood panel came back, and the doctor forgot to give it to me when I left. He sent it over in an email, but I really want to have it. on paper and in hand when I talk about it. So I'll talk about that in my next video after I go see them for my next in-person appointment in a couple weeks here. But for now, I'll just show you the products that I'm using in this sheet that they gave me. So for the nutrition product recommendations, I talked about this on Instagram a little bit, but first things first is vitamin D3. This is the one specifically I'm taking now. First Form does have liquid vitamin D also that I would probably transition to, but because I'm on such a high dosage right now, I'm just going to go with this. And I am taking 10 drops daily for 4 weeks. So for the duration of the first 30-day detox. So I'm having to take 12,000 international units, I believe, of vitamin D3 a day because I'm so deficient. And then I will go down to 4 drops. And then after doing that for the rest of the duration of the 2 months, I'll retest and see where I'm at. And then can I bump it down? Can I just, what intake should I be doing? So this is my vitamin D3. And then the next thing that I was low on, my iron was extremely low, which explains my fatigue all the time, especially like when I had my cycles, obviously because you're losing blood there. So this, let's see, this is my Hemeplex iron supplement, and actually they recommend taking this with food, but the pills are really small, and this is a type of iron that absorbs really well, and it doesn't give you that stomach ache that a lot of irons typically do. So the pills are really small. I only take 1 capsule a day. And so far I feel like I've been feeling better, and it's not one specific supplement. I think it's just targeting everything, but this is the iron I'm using. The next one on the sheet is magnesium. I have not taken this yet. I haven't even purchased it because my doctor, constipation has been my main struggle, and as the weeks go on it gets a little bit better. So he was like, hey, we want to get it better without any supplementation. So let's keep you off of it for now, but if it doesn't get better, if you're not seeing any progress, we'll definitely supplement this. So if you guys are struggling with constipation, I would highly recommend magnesium. Moving on, I am on omega-3 fatty acids. I've gotten quite a few questions on fish oil fatty acids in general. Yes, omega-3s are a fish oil supplement. However, fish oil capsules typically have omega-3s and omega-6s in it. That's just, we get both of them from our diets. However, the standard American diet consists of more omega-6s than omega-3s. So omega-3s you can get from like fatty fish, and just the standard American diet doesn't get in a lot of omega-3s. So with fish oil supplements, typically they have both, and the standard American does not need more omega-6s. We have an abundance in the body from the foods we eat. And it's actually recommended to not supplement with omega-6s just because we have so many already. So that's why I use Full-Mega from First Form. These are specifically omega-3 fatty acids, which I'm looking for. I'm not looking for omega-6s. And also pay attention to the EPA and DHA ratio. On here we can see EPA is 900 milligrams, DHA is 600 milligrams, and then the omega-3 concentrate is 2,500. So if you're someone who's looking for a fish oil omega-3 supplement, look for those things. So no omega-6s, look at the concentration of the omega-3s, and then look at the EPA to DHA ratios. Those are the huge things that I suggest looking for. And omega-3s are like excellent for promoting fat loss, boosting your metabolism, and also like crucial for balancing hormones. So I take 4 of these a day, plus I have one in my macro factor packet. So I'm getting in a lot. We're going to retest. I was low on omega-3s, and it also helps brain health. That's that for omega-3s and full mega, what I specifically take. And then my next supplement that I am on is zinc. And zinc is really good actually for impaired immune system, hormonal balance, and it helps wound healing. So I am on this zinc supplement, and all of these supplements are actually pretty, like the capsule size is not big, which I love. I'm not bad at swallowing pills, but just when you take so many, it's like, oh, gross. So that's what those look like. I take this. I take 1 capsule twice per day, so I do 1 in the AM, 1 in PM. And then I am on this Thyrometica Plus, and I take 2 capsules twice per day, and this helps my thyroid function. So this is what this bottle looks like for my thyroid. Specifically, the thing that I struggle with, like in the standard Western medicine, my thyroid function would be normal because my T4 levels came back within range. That's what they check for. They don't dig further into it like Holistic Health does. So Holistic Health looks at T4 and T3 because T4 actually gets converted into T3, and that's essentially where all the magic happens. And so my T4 levels were good. However, it was not converting into T3, which is where everything happens. You have more energy, your hormones are better, you metabolize things much more efficiently, and so my body just wasn't having enough T3. So this supplement here, this Thyrometica Plus, helps convert T4 to T3. So I don't know, again, I'm feeling better, not my best, but I don't know what one specific thing it has been. It likely has been all of them together, but those are just the things that I'm taking supplementation wise for now. And then in regards to the supplements that they have me on for phase 1, I'm going to show you that now and kind of explain a little bit more on that. So phase 1 came with these supplements, and then obviously phase 2 and phase 3 will be a little bit different. I might be on some of these still depending on how my results end up at the end of 30 days, but this is just a cleanse dropper. So I take 2 dropperfuls, so this is what the dropper looks like, and then I just go down and I suck up. It's so dark, but then I just obviously squirt it out in my mouth. I take 2 of those twice daily, so I do 1 dose of 2 droppers in the morning and then the same in the evening. So this is just a cleanse. It helps Candida parasite just really detox the gut. I take 2 capsules AM, 2 capsules PM of this Remove. Again, this works hand in hand with this cleanse dropper. So these both target the gut. And then I do 1 scoop of this Seal. And this is all that it looks like. So I just do 1 full scooper like this. And I do 6 ounces of coconut milk and 16 ounces of water, and then I do 1 scoop of this Seal. And this Seal helps literally seal the intestines from leaky gut syndrome. So I can get more into that later, but I'm sure we've all heard of leaky gut syndrome. That is what causes gas and bloating and discomfort after eating especially. And so this is really, I believe, helping me so much. And I will probably stay on this for the duration of the 3 months of the program. And then, like I said earlier, I was doing a bone broth protein. I didn't even bring it in here with me to film this video, but I'm not doing that because it was giving me such a horrible headache. So I switched over to my vegan Power Pro from First Form, and this is just pea-based protein, which is completely fine for me to have, and it's been working so much better for me. All in all, these are the supplements that I am using during phase 1. I don't know, I'm likely going to be on these for a while. These will go away, but I will keep you updated as we go through the program, but wanted to share what's been helpful for me and what each supplement is for in case you guys feel that you might need to incorporate any of this. But of course, make sure you reach out to your doctor, get testing done if need be. That's really what helped me to know where to start, especially. So I'm going to end the video here. I hope this content was helpful for all of you. If you have specific questions, put them in the comments below. I'm more than happy to answer anything for you, or of course get a hold of me if you have me on social media. You can follow me on Instagram here. I'm on Facebook, and you can reach me via email as well. So thank you all so much for tuning into this video. It means so much to me. I love sharing my journey and navigating this holistic lifestyle together, and I look forward to sharing the rest of this journey with you. Again, thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk to you all in my next video. Bye, guys.